And first of all, just to philosophically, what I find very helpful is to delineate, and how we use language is so impactful for how we create our reality. To delineate between nice and kind. To me, nice is a behavior to elicit a response, to be seen a certain way. And that may be well-meaning, but the idea is, what is the reaction to me? I want to be nice. I don't want to. I want to be harmless. It's very nice to be very harmless and very safe. But safety and harmless, they're not quite the same thing. So you might think you're achieving safety through harmlessness, and actually it doesn't quite work that way. But the difference between nice and kind is that you can be dishonest and be nice, and in many cases, you need to be dishonest to be nice. But you cannot be dishonest and be kind, because kindness is never dishonest. Because hiding the truth from someone can never be a kindness to them. Certainly there's ways that you can share the truth that are maybe they can mitigate some of the harshness. I'm not saying you need to say, you're fat, you're a fat man, you should lose weight because you are fat. Obviously that would be a truth without kindness.
Yes.
But I don't think that you can be kind without being honest. So I tend to distinguish between kindness and niceness, and I attempt to be kind. Within that, I think you were mentioning boundaries, and I think boundaries are a kindness, because boundaries are a presentation of reality. If someone asks if you can join them for something, and you say, well, I can't, we don't have a babysitter. So the truth is, no, I don't want to. But what you've said instead, you've diverted to say, oh, we don't have a babysitter. Oh, well, I'll get you the babysitter. It's kind of like, there's something about living in the world with more radical honesty that creates an even footing with people. And I literally will say, no, thank you, I don't want to. And it feels very liberating to say, no, I don't want to. And my little trick, which is a little mythopoetic trick for me, I tend to think about myth and symbol and story and that sort of thing. So I like to think that I have a little pouch full of the word no that I can offer as gifts. So it's a little pouch of gifts, and each gift is the word no. And there are times when telling someone why can be a kindness, but there are times when the best thing to say is simply, no, I do not want to. And there's something I've found that in general, people tend to feel respected when you do that. When you say, hey, look, that sounds amazing. Not really my thing.